At least I had the bravery to give that speech at Brookings rather than at CFR. So last point I would make, we agreed that President Biden and President Xi should speak and should speak by telephone relatively soon. I think the acknowledgement coming out of Woodside that there really is no substitute for leader-to-leader conversation. It became so apparent over the course of that meeting in Woodside how central that ingredient has to be to an effective stewardship of U.S.-China policy. And so both of us agreed that we would report back to our leaders and we would get them on the phone sooner rather than later. Since then, we've seen Beijing take initial steps to stem the flow of precursor chemicals used to make fentanyl, progress that we hope and need to see continue. The first interagency counter-narcotics working group between the U.S. and the PRC met today in Beijing, and our aim is to open up law enforcement cooperation on fighting this terrible drug. Second, President Biden and President Xi announced the resumption of military-to-military communication that had been frozen for more than a year. The chairman of our Joint Chiefs of Staff has now spoken with his counterpart, and we've restored a number of critical operator-level mechanisms. How's that for not really answering your question?
It's good. It's good. You know,
I'm learning from Tony Blinken how to be a diplomat.
And values of our country in facing these huge challenges. And thank you for being with us tonight.